Good morning, Relentless. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. We'll play some Tales of Berseria as always. I always say this stuff right before we start because supposedly I'd like to put some of it on YouTube. I don't know if I'll ever get to that point, at least not for a while. Kind of scatterbrained and lazy. But thank you so much. Still have our emotes approved. I need to fix my sub badge though. I'm kind of sad it doesn't look very good. I need to fix it. I need to fix it. It looks really good on mobile at least. It just looks kind of not as good on computers. So something to work on. Yeah, a lot of it's thanks to your support, Relentless. I really appreciate you.
Take a look at this.
Wow, they found a whole bunch.
Oh, there's a hat now, yeah. Which nobody will get the hat for a while, even if we do get subs because of the founders badge things. There's like, what, 10 of those? I don't think we're gonna get 10 subs anytime soon, so.
Scout ship setting sail.
Which is fine. I'm not too ready to do any of this stuff. We lost some of our people.
What was that fat cat creature with Shigure?
You mean Morgrim? She's a Moloch. She just looks different.
And?
And what? She has all the abilities of a Moloch. I'm not trying to keep anything from you. All I know is her name and that she's a Moloch.
Huh.
Lord Shigure is an exorcist legate, but he's also a warrior who can match exorcists or demons even without the use of Moloch arts. Since no one has ever seen Shigure use an art, Morgrim is considered one of the 7 wonders of the Abbey. The 7 wonders of the Abbey! No one knows Morgrim's capabilities, or even the details of Shigure's pact with her.
No one! Except me, that is!
Huh?
This is all highly classified, but Morgrim is incredibly lazy. The price she demanded of Shigure for making a pact with her was grooming and defleeing.
Anything else?
Oh, and on a point of sensitivity, she's chubby, not fat. She may be our enemy, but she's also a woman. You should try not to hurt each other's feelings.
Anything else?
Her thick eyebrows are all the rage with Malachim, so much so that false eyebrows are expected to be the next big thing.
Well, if he's that strong without Moloch arts, I don't want to see what he's like with them.
No, we do not want to know that. Hope everybody's doing well today, though. Appreciate all the support. You guys helping us get to affiliate. Hey, Panda Pad, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. It's Casa Boots. Cursius. Did I accidentally go backwards? Is this the right way? Confused. Oh, I'm VIP, of course. Very important. Not really clever, but you get the gist.
We can't best Shigure without a strategy. We should ask Rokuro what he knows about him.
Yeah, I appreciate your support, Relentless. Appreciate you. Been a great help since we started this. Pretty much almost since the beginning. Make it sound like it was forever ago. Back when we got affiliate, you know? Back in my day. Sorry, I think I should mute my mic without music in it, but it's fine. I'm pretty good. I think I got a mosquito bite though, and it itches, and now I'm a little sad. It's okay. It's okay. Now everybody's gotta choose. I just wasted money. Which I guess, get the good ones. I really kinda skimped on my modes and stuff for now. I kinda just did on myself. Which we can only have one right now, so. I did see that they got rid of the waiting period for a lot of affiliates and partners to get their modes approved now. You can just automatically get them approved. Driving me mad. Always hate that kind of stuff.
Let's get started! Here it comes! Take that! Devour! Crash through! Slitter! Finish! Powerful! Take that! Devour! Take that! Attack! Too slow! Crash through! Finish! You're defenseless! Take that! Devour! Is that all you take that? Attack! Take that! Attack! Take that! Attack! Too slow! That's the end for you!
What an
Hope
easy
you feel better soon.
I am invincible!
I'm ready for this.
I didn't see very good last time either. That's for why. That's nice.
Come on, really?
Come on, really?
I can fight too! Here! See you slow down! Here! We're on top! Crimson Summon! Flare Beast! Slow down! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Cause me to collect! Lethal pain! Take that! Devour! You're defenseless! Slow down! Take that! Devour! Take that! Attack! Slow down! Crash through! Finish! You're defenseless!
This fight is over.
Easy peasy.
What were you thinking, Eleanor? Attacking a legate like that?
Well, I just thought Rokuro was going to die if I didn't intervene.
Oh? You'd kill one of your own allies for a demon?
I acted without thinking. Sometimes I'm too soft-hearted to a fault.
I'd say it's less that, and more just stupidity. You're supposed to be protecting Laphicet. Don't get yourself into trouble you don't need.
Even if one of her own is in danger?
Even then.
This kid must be really important to her. All right, I understand.
Laphicet, next time she acts up, stop her. Understand? We don't know what she's got up her sleeve.
Okay. Thanks for not telling on me, Eleanor. And I'm sorry I hijacked your body.
I understand how it feels to want to protect your friends. The problem's with those demons, not you.
But I think Velvet has the capacity to feel the same way too. At least when it comes to her brother.
Is that why you're staying with her?
I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
I have to figure out what's going on with this group, if I ever hope to wrest the child from them.
I still don't get why she thinks that they're the bad guys compared to what the Abby does. I think a lot of games just kind of throw logic out the window at times, which is fine. But it really feels like she shouldn't trust the Abby after she saw how they treated this kid. And she can see now that he's actually a person.
Don't get careless!
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
I think we've already gotten kind of overpowered for this area.
I don't think we have a chance! We're on top! Roll down! Roll down! Right top! Hope this works! Roll down! Wow, all sorts of things popped out. Yep, it's a whimsical wonderland over here.
Slag assault. One way go. I never know the best way to do arts in this. I didn't add it to my thing either. I don't know where to put it. For real, that mix of arts, one foot, the other text, another grammar breaking that kept me through most of the game. I bet. I don't really. So what do we do with this?
Don't waste my time.
Hey, is everyone alright?
I got any ideas for channel points? We're gonna do, I think, at least the outfit one. We'll do the outfit one at least. I guess I could go ahead and put that one in. I kind of forgot channel points for everything. I got the sub badge done. I got the emotes somewhat done. I kind of just forgot about the other stuff. Let's see really fast. We'll go over there and get to the actual page. I think my thing just dropped frames when we did that. Community, channel points. How do you add new ones? We added a few. From Ikapara. Yeah. It's just kind of a filler one until I actually get an actual one made. That's basically same with my emote, which is her too. It's just like kind of a filler thing. I like the look of her, so I thought if I could just have something up, and then we can figure it out later. Did I accidentally go the right way here? I was trying to figure out where she's from, so if you're right, well, I appreciate it a lot, because I've been trying to figure it out. But hopefully, eventually, once I get the extra money, we'll do all of it with an actual, a new stream avatar, a new everything. But it's expensive. A visual novel? Hmm. I thought about checking out some visual novels, so maybe I'll check that one out. We were talking about them the other day, I think, in Discord. My cat found the one spot in my house that has sunlight right now. He's just chilling in it. Just chilling. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I think if we do a little bit better on the channel and start making a little bit, you know, get a few subs and stuff, maybe I'll go through the effort of doing it all, but... Until with a bunch of cat girls living with me, sounds like a party to me. I want a bunch of cat girls. I really love the witch, that witch there. I'm really excited to get my own. I already got an artist, but they're expensive. It's like over $200. It's like $200 to get a new avatar. Gosh, let's go. I thought about doing a donation goal or something, but I feel like it's way too early in the stream to be doing that kind of stuff already. So we'll just wait and save up some. Sounds pretty interesting. Yeah, I've done, the only one visual novel I did, I think. I don't even know if it's, well, we've done two. I did one of those visual detective novel things on BS. And I done Sakura Wars? Maybe that's how it's pronounced.
Right then, let's finish this!
They were nothing.
What, a case detective? No, it was... It wasn't Ace Detective. It was more of a... It was about a hotel. So it was like probably like a room something or...
I don't think we have a chance! Running round! Running round! Running round! Moonlight Cycle! Running round! Moonlight Cycle! Running round! Your chance! Blaze through! Maelstrom! Roll down! Running round! Roll down! Take that! Got all you take that! Roll down! Run the fabulous! Roll down! Too far! Take that! Running round! Run the fabulous!
wounds I won't heal. Carve into flesh. Lethal pain! Now, rise, arise, ascending, angel! Swole down, burn! Swole down, swole down! Is that all you got? Devour!
That was a considerably powerful enemy.
Wow, we got 70 grade for that? That's crazy. 70? That's definitely the highest we've ever gotten. But no, I want to play Detective, but I never got around to those games. Jeez. $6,000? I don't think we have another weapon for her to equip. Sadly. How do you do dangerous ones? Do you just like wait till they're close together? Slow or sharp? I guess we'll just slow since she doesn't get small because of equip. I guess we already have all these. Together, but to get more HP. Yeah, that wasn't actually that hard. I feel like a lot of difficulty in this game is just bad luck. That's kind of like when we get in trouble. It's like when an enemy right off the bat like hits us with stuns us right off the bat, which has happened a few times. That's kind of when we get in trouble. We get stunned right off the bat. Wait, is there anything smaller that doesn't take as much? Upgrade. Our expeditions?
Take a look at this.
Nice.
Exactly.
There's no better victory than a safe return.
Oh, we finally got the sea monster matter. We finally have everything here, I think. How do you... Yeah, we got all those finally?
Scout ship setting sail.
I feel like once you learn kind of the OP things, this game is pretty much a cakewalk. Which I guess if you learn the OP things, you can maybe avoid them if you want to make the game a little bit tougher. There's a lot of attacks that are kind of easy to spam and whatnot. Do we need new earrings for her? No, not yet. She's got a lot of stuff to learn.
Are we ready for this?
I'm not a fan of long, scary things. Have you looked in a mirror lately? You really go crazy with all that paper. You think I'm the one that's going crazy?
I basically just spammed that and kick combo I made since I had 2 fire attacks on that one to burn. While Sloppy and he set tail party. Yeah, wait. Yeah, there's a lot of like cheapness in this game. I think bosses are honestly not that hard so far because
There are none who can resist my spear!
Kitty, will you please get down? Sort of like Star Ocean though? Yeah, I never really had any problems playing when I played Star Ocean. I've played all of them, but the newest one, I think. Maybe I haven't played like maybe the side ones, but we played all the main games, but the newest one. I don't think I've ever really had that much trouble.
Time to dish out
I think I always played on like one night.
A complete victory!
They're really good. I didn't get the chance to play Star Ocean 1 and 2 though until they put them on PSP. Once they had it on PSP, I actually got to play through them all. Same with Wild Arms is another series I'd like to finish. I need to finish the last Star Ocean. I think after this game we might just play Ratchet and Clank into the Nexus. I played all the other Ratchet and Clanks, at least of the main games, and it's the only one I got left, so we might play that one. I wish it was a little bit easier to get a lot of those older games. Sony kind of stinks, honestly, as a company.
Don't waste my time.
Make some good games.
A complete victory!
You better be ready.
Kind of stinks. There's certain games that only ever got
was angry
one
at
of them.
it. Hold on.
Stuff like, what was I just thinking of? Lost my train of thought. Like Rogue Galaxy, for instance, was really good on PS2, but it did die. Sadly. Rogue Galaxy, they only had the first game. I like sci-fi, and mixed with RPGs, like what's not to like? A lot of people didn't like it though because it was super grindy, though, was one of the big issues with it. But I liked it. There's another one I was just thinking of that just slipped out. I can almost say on a new save spot. I guess we can. Dragon Age is one of the few games that I've ever played on PS4 so far that actually corrupted your save, so you needed to save on more than one save spot so you wouldn't lose your progress. I got so panicky one time when I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition, and it's like your save is corrupted, you can't play on the save or something like that. I was like, what? I was so sad. One spear.
Whoa! Look at all those swords!
That's what happens when the legendary blacksmith Kurogane toils so hard, he forgets to die.
I gave up everything, thinking of nothing else but forging a sword that could surpass Stormhowl. And before I knew it...
You had traded your humanity for demonhood.
I see I'm not the only one. So great was your grudge against your brother, the inheritor of Stormhowl.
Well, guess we're not so different. You don't suppose you could hammer me up a new sword, do you?
I've forged countless blades over these long years, yet not one has proven a match for Stormhowl. And yet you still seek a Kurogane sword?
I'll put it like this. No matter how much you've failed across the centuries, you've never broken. Well, I'm the same way. If anything can break Shigure and his god blade, it's the bitterness I carry.
Strangely enough, seeing you and your brother has given me an idea that might work. I will forge you a new blade.
Should we get some Brightstone?
Nope. No need for that.
Huh?
Should I take it from the top?
If you would, my arms are all I'll be needing.
What are you doing?
Don't be alarmed. I'm just cutting free some raw materials for the sword.
You see something new every day.
You need his head to make the sword?
That's right. With this fine clump of pure resentment, I shall forge your imitation Stormhowl anew.
No. I only keep this imitation as a reminder of how weak-willed I was in the past. To defeat Shigure, I've perfected the art of dual wielding, a secret Rangetsu technique.
All right. If that's what you prefer, a pair of short swords it is.
Whoa!
We'll wait outside.
Yeah, let's wait outside. Nobody wants to see somebody hit their own head with a hammer.
All we can do now is wait for Rokuro.
The ship is on its way, right on schedule.
Of course it is. They don't have the Reaper on board.
One more thing. Apparently, Shigure is Artorius' bodyguard.
So we'll have to face him down sometime, no matter what.
It's in our best interest to get rid of him while he's working alone. The problem is, Rokuro can't beat him by himself.
Agreed. Shigure is not to be trifled with.
Certainly. That's why, when Rokuro creates an opening, we're going to take Shigure out.
You want us to meddle in somebody else's private quarrel?
If it affects my own quarrel, yes.
I suppose I'm in the same position. Besides, I can still use him. There's no sense in throwing his life away.
Rokuro's not really a guy to care about the big picture. He might try to hack your limbs off a bit, but he'll get over it.
I get to do something, I don't remember what. I was gonna take it. I can't do it anyways, I was just waiting for their party back.
I made Bienfu rush out to the docks to scout the place out. Pretty smart, am I right?
I pity that creature sometimes.
That Kurogane, though, what a character! Giving his own body to forge a sword, like some kind of ritual sacrifice.
Ritual sacrifice. It's certainly something only a demon would do. It was a necessary sacrifice in order to gain power.
A necessary sacrifice. What a vicious turn of phrase.
Indeed.
Still, I can't say I'm not thrilled to see how it all turns out. If what you give is mere meat for a god's morbid lunch, could there be a more trivial sacrifice? But if the offering is one's own body and soul, even a single hair can be portentous. I wonder which he will have been in the end.
I used to be more like that, you know, being back on PS2 days and PS1 days, and you'd lose a save file because it would corrupt or something. You know, you'd save on multiple save cards and all kinds of other stuff.
Rokuro, Kurogane.
Always
I just
such a
do not
pain.
understand them.
You saw them. Demons. We're crazy.
Sure, but they go through life with such crystal clear sense of purpose.
Even demons have things they're not willing to let go. Or do you think us mere animals, running around killing people left and right?
I know. I understand demons still have a certain consciousness, but I look at those two and they seem passionate, like normal people.
Well, I've yet to meet a human so passionate he'd chop his own head off.
Do you have a purpose like they do?
I do, in fact. Ever since Artorius used my brother as a sacrifice.
Typical demon nonsense. The Abbey exists to protect the people. Yes, sometimes cold, painful decisions need to be made to protect the many, but they never stoop to human sacrifice. Besides, as shepherd, Artorius will cleanse the world of...
If that's what you think, ask the precious shepherd yourself. Ask him just what he did 3 years ago.
He wouldn't. He'd never...
Rokuro wants to slay his brother, even if it kills him. And Kurogane had his own head lopped off just to forge powerful swords. How do those two find it in themselves to go so far?
It's just how they are. They're demons. Not exactly normal.
Yeah, it's scary. But I also kinda admire it. But me, I don't have anything I'm that desperate to accomplish.
Not yet, you mean. In time, you'll find something.
You really think so?
Almost certainly. But don't feel you have to go and risk your life over it. You're not a demon, and you should stay that way. You deserve a normal life.
Okay.
But never mind. Just the foolish ramblings of a demon girl.
Bad news! A group of praetors have left the docks and are headed this way! They said they were coming to purge Eleanor the traitor!
Purge?
Velvet, what do we do?
We take them head on. And you're fighting with us, Eleanor.
An order, I presume.
It is. Protect Laphicet, and defeat the Exorcists.
All right. I understand.
Just remember, if we lose Eleanor, Laphicet will turn into a demon.
I haven't forgotten. But we need to pool all the resources we have. She needs us for her own ends, and we'll use that to our advantage in this fight.
Just don't push your luck too far, Velvet.
And so recently was she a noble, upstanding young exorcist. How quickly one falls when entering Velvet's dark orbit.
Ask me if I care.
Usually I'll save it to games like where they have to, they automatically go to the beginning of the save. What are we doing? I got the exorcist behind the mic.
You sure you want me for this?
I think this might be really good.
My cat is so antsy today. I don't know why. She just seems very excitable for some reason. Jumping all over the place. Knocking stuff over. I have to remember to go back down this way to get the items we missed down there. can't do that. I just realized this thing doesn't show subs. The mini feed? It's weird. Maybe it's just glitched. Because Perps did a sub out stream, I saw. She was our first sub, old purple turtle.
Praetor Eleanor, you should be ashamed of yourself, cowering to demons.
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death. You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorius' ideals.
No, that's not... Velvet, she's testing me. I know I have to fight. My mission calls for it. But any more of this will kill them.
Time for you to die and be purged!
Eleanor! I can't do it. I can't kill them.
I'm not done yet.
There. Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords! Sinister. I like it.
I take it you're ready.
Yeah. All that's left is to kill Shigure.
With me as a witness.
I...
Keep on
That's
fighting
with
like
no
that,
head.
and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laphicet will lose his vessel.
I know that.
Velvet, wait.
You're not going to kill them?
I'm just not that hungry right now. I've got new orders for you. Fight the exorcists, but make sure they don't die.
Understood.
I guess that was as far as Eleanor could go.
I think so. Push her any further and she's bound to break.
Ever the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laphicet's vessel. Besides, I can't help but admire her commitment. She's enduring total disgrace to accomplish her mission.
How uncommonly pleasant of you.
Pleasant folks don't use people the way we do.
Yeah, you've got that right.
Hey, Bienfu? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something that's on my mind.
I figured it was just about the time that you and I had the talk, actually. I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Moloch. Ask me anything you want.
Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier, if that's okay.
You mean how to talk a human female into becoming your vessel, and how to get the cuties?
Hey! Keep it down! Keep it down!
But you and Madame Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of those books?
Well, it's like when we're alone together, things get so awkward. It's hard to talk with her, you know?
That happens a lot with Molocheman vessels who are still new to the whole thing. I've been there. In that case, I've got an even better book for you.
Whoa! You read a lot of books.
I'm just an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. Hot Spring Topics, Bearing Your Body and Your Soul. Being upfront and honest is always the best policy.
I don't think we'll be bathing in any hot springs together. Do you have anything else?
All right, then how about after bath party games, dropping your defenses and your towels?
Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward.
Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good.
Love hacking, living long and loving hard, Diary of a Diary Thief, Hands Speak Louder Than Words.
All classics. I remember reading them when Miss Magilu and I were struggling to get along. Oh, to be young again.
You ever think maybe things would have been easier if you never read these books?
Reading the mood, knowing what to say and how to say it. That one's a winner. A must-read for sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Laphicet's been worried about that awkward distance between you two, and he came to me for some advice. I've heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about what to do about it. Come on! Let's go!
Oh, okay.
Knowing what to say and how to say it. I don't think this will help either.
Take a look at this. Scout ship.
There's some stuff to pick up back at his workshop, so we'll go see what it is.
Don't waste my time.
Now, rise, arise, ascending,
Did you see my complete and utter victory? Did you?
Yes, we saw it. Very exciting. Very exciting, Maggie. Good for you. Good for you. Or Moggy Lou. I'll call her Maggie, but it's Moggy Lou. Moggy Lou. Ooh, Moggy, Moggy, Moggy. More stuff to enhance with is always nice. We've been everywhere here. But she I might die from that, honestly. Guys, I've never really played with the Ant guy before. What's his name? What's the bad names? Rookaroo. First time we actually played as that guy was that boss battle, so it was kind of interesting. Oh, did he get new swords or something? Guess we have to equip those, and then we already mastered them somehow.
Time to dish out spanking!
This fight is over!
Food's ready.
Food's ready. We can go talk to the... Water element casting. What is that? Cold script? So he needs to still learn this one, but we can get rid of a few. Saving one. Ah, so much stuff. So we need bronze script. More bronze script. The top level for that guy is level 7, so we're already on level 5 with him. We should be able to get that pretty soon, I feel. You get a lot of money in this game. I feel like we had never really had a chance to miss out on it, honestly. There's probably can't go yet.
I'll end this quickly.
I guess that we need to weapon for the last weapon.
This fight is over.
I'm more cursed, are you? Why are you more cursed? Why are you more cursed? Why? Let's see, what are we doing? I'm trying to lure those guys together so we can do a tough battle, but I don't actually need it.
Guess it's time to fight!
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
No, he's fine. Not being such a worry wart. What is a curse, though? I guess. So many different kinds. And a cat. And a water ornament hat. And a suit. Thought we already had that suit, but maybe we just had the other one, the other version of it. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. I'm gonna feed my cat and stuff. And
Hey, Rokuro. Why did he call your Storm Howl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real Storm Howl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something. It might just be why I'm so hung up on beating him.
Oh.
And to Velvet, which Laphicet is real, and which is the imitation?
Oh, what are you saying?
She means my name. It's the same as Velvet's brothers.
Huh?
The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken. Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
I don't...
So you have a truth, and Velvet has a truth. Now which is the real one, and which is the imitation?
We will need to be extremely wary.
You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order! Roll down! Better work than today! Roll down! Your service! Roll down! Roll down! Shut the way! Roll down! Ready, move! Take that! Devour! Take that! Roll down! Take that! Devour! Roll down! You're the best! Roll down! Roll down!
Whew, I thought we were done for.
I challenge you!
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Sure if we should put that on the lowest person or not.
I can fight too! Roll down! Maelstrom! Roll down! Roll down! Dark and light! This works! Roll down! Dark and light! Roll down!
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
Increase 1 point, damage reduction while stunned, increases stagger duration of art, based on the level. What do we got now?
You better be ready.
Now, rise! Arise!
My cat meows really loud after he eats for some reason.
Out of my way!
I still need a lot of training.
Is
Take. Scout ship set.
Those cats seem kind of useless because they're kind of hard not to always have a bunch of those things. Man, this place is big. I kind of thought we would be almost out by now.
I'll end this quickly.
Not even worth my time.
I don't think she has another sash either. I'll do the floric belt, I guess we can use on her for now. Really bad at pronouncing stuff right now. Who needs to be able good at, like, pronouncing stuff, right? Like that. I thought there was a floric fragment. I feel like it's a solid go is to get everything mastered by everybody by the time you can buy new stuff or go to a new area. That's probably what my goal should be. But it's kind of a bit too easy to level that stuff up, so a lot of times there's like a lot of dead time, so there's really no point in grinding that hard. How did we crawl out there without picking it up? Sorcery, I must say. Sorcery. I'm gonna cast a spell on. And now you're mine. I have some ideas for alerts, but I don't think I can do any of them now because of these DMCA things. Anything with like the Hex Girls or...
Always be on guard!
Selling.
Come on, really?
You and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learned the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the greatsword is godlike. So, in order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I eliminate my fear, I have a chance. If I can control the terror of being split in half and I can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
Right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry.
Huh?
Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these two polar opposites want
Is to cut down the other.
precisely!
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have to do with it.
Are we ready for this?
here!
Always be on guard. Not bad.
You too.
All the hidden items, right? Finding them all. Fine.
Don't waste my time.
Hey, is everyone all right?
Monster. Blah, 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 blah. They didn't give us like a tough battle there for some reason.
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
Man, we got so much stuff. Dude.
I'm finished. This should be alright.
There's no, or save points that weirdly enough.
There they are.
Which must mean they took out every one of the exorcists who went after them.
Hey, I told them not to bother. Now how did that sword of yours turn out? Fine. I'll find out for myself.
Rokuro, we can handle the exorcists. Go and find your victory.
Thanks.
All right, let's get down to business. Not bad. You better not die too quickly on me. I want this to be fun. Come on, bro. Don't hold back.
Shut up! Don't play games with me!
Ooh, those are some fine-looking swords you got there.
Take a good look, because they're going to cut you down.
Yeah, that's right. Get into it.
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Fire!
Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero!
Sons of Haircut! Here! Spyro! Hair! Spiritualis! You wronged me! Here's your justice! By the order!
Not bad. Not bad. You're not too shabby. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. But I'm not done yet! You put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But you're a frickin' demon. Shouldn't you bring more to the table than pretty damn good Rangetsu style? You don't have what it takes to win against the rightful heir.
Don't count me out. Just yet. I've got something to show you!
Take this! Now that was clever! Giving up one of your own hands to go for my neck. If I was just a second slower, I'd be dead now. I like it. This is what I've been looking for. All right, let's call it good here. Listen up! If y'all want any hope of beating me, come find me once you're more skilled and better armed.
I'll cut you down. No matter how many times I lose. No matter how many years it takes.
There we go. That's the face I'm looking for. So vicious. It's perfect.
What is wrong with him?
Shouldn't you be worrying more about your own skin? The entire Abbey knows by now that you're a traitor.
That guy, he was really strong.
Yeah, he was. They all are.
But we will beat him if we must. No matter what it takes.
The Von Eltius here.
Let's get going.
Please, take me with you. I'll make a sword that surpasses Stormhowl yet. I know I will. But for another blade to beat Stormhowl, its wielder must be a swordsman of unmatched skill.
Hey, Eisen. Got any room on this pile of wood scrap for a suit of armor?
If not, make someone wear it.
Works for me. You heard him, Kurogane.
Many thanks.
Okay, we're off to find Grimoire and decipher the book. You know where we're going, right, kiddo?
Yeah, we're headed for the Assault Archipelago in Southgand.
There's some new arts, triggers, the random parallax related skills.
Velvet's demon hand. It's such a mysterious weapon. I can only imagine how much of a threat it will become to the Abbey. This calls for a clear-headed breakdown of everything I know about it so far. It changes shape in a flash, and could devour most anything. How must that feel, to devour something with your hand like that? But it doesn't devour the bandages that cover it up. Maybe they're protected with some sort of special art? Likewise, the rest of her outfit can't be ignored. One would think she wouldn't want to wear such ragged clothing, yet she clearly has no inclination of buying something new. I suppose that could be taken to mean she has some sort of attachment to it. But that top is really big for her. Like it was made for a man. Maybe she wears that outfit in memory of someone important to her. I'd better not touch it then. I know I may not look it, but I really am good at sewing. Maybe I should suggest mending her clothes rather than outright replacing them. On the other hand, that fabric looks like it would be hard to push a needle through. I could be in over my head. But the tougher the fight, the more I get fired up. Of course, Lord Artorias would probably scold me if he heard me talking like that.
Who'd scold you for what now?
Oh, well, I was thinking about sewing. I mean, your clothes, they're all beat up, and I thought that if I offered to mend them for you, you'd probably scold me. Wouldn't you?
You'd mend my clothes? Have they been worrying you that much?
I mean, not like constantly or anything. It just crosses my mind from time to time.
Are you good at it?
Yes. I'm told I come across as awkward sometimes, but if nothing else, I'm good with my hands.
I see. All right, if I ever need it done, I'll come to you.
Good, just leave it to me.
Are you feeling all right? You're really sweating. The heat and the cold doesn't bother me at all, but you're a human, so you need to take care of yourself. And if you keep soaking in your own sweat, you'll catch a cold. Besides, I don't imagine it feels that great. You should keep washing and bathing on your own schedule, like however you did before falling in with us. Just let me know and I'll make it work. Because the guys aren't considerate enough to stop and ask you if you need to.
Sure. All right. Thanks. That was a surprisingly normal thing for her to say. I probably shouldn't bother with her clothes for now. We girls have to be considerate of each other.
Start to see the real belt. G or his savior, or even the wind from the sea waves. 7K for playing in addition to. Guess there's no point in doing this one anymore. Because we already unlocked everything.
Scout ship.
So, you guys made it. Whatever happened to that sword breaker?
He's been dealt with.
What are you doing here?
After everything you said to me, I had a change of heart. I quit banditry. Thank you.
I'm glad you listened to reason. What do you plan on doing from here on out?
I'm heading to the capital. I plan on opening a restaurant for bandit cuisine.
Bandit cuisine?
Yeah, you get your hands on all sorts of food as a bandit. You gotta use what you have, and still make a tasty meal. Like a wild mushroom omelet minus the eggs. Or highwayman's stew. It's like a hunter's stew, but, you know, made by bandits.
That sounds somewhat improper, actually. But I'd still love to visit after you open.
Really? All right. I'll be an upright citizen in no time. Maybe even the kind of man you'd consider spending some time with.
I'm rooting for you.
Hey, were you actually listening to him?
Of course I was. It's wonderful he's turned over a new leaf.
Been kind of quiet today. Everybody must be busy. Kind of nice that people are busy in these times, you know, not completely going stir crazy. Kind of a hammer buying a male keep him underground. I've heard that story before. It's a nice little local legend. It's been quite the journey to get here.
Did you need something?
No, not really.
As you say.
Why aren't you training with 2 swords?
This is how I've always trained. 10,000 practice swings a day since I was a kid. I just wanted a single good swipe at Shigure. So I swung, and eventually just naturally got to this point.
That's incredible.
Not really. I need to be prepared to face Shigure at any moment. But I've been thinking I should up it to 100,000 swings.
100,000? Do you have any idea how much time that'll take?
Nah.
Even if you did one swing a second, you couldn't do that many in one day.
Oh? But 10 swings a second would do the trick?
Rokuro.
Even still, I know it would take more than 100,000 swings to be a match for Shigure. Not with one sword or with two.
And you keep doing it despite knowing it's pointless? That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to defeat an undefeatable adversary. The whole damned idea is daft, as you put it. All I can do is recognize the fact and give it my best shot.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
If only I could figure out how to stay up all night and still feel rested. Now there's a challenge I can't beat.
You need to go to bed. A lack of sleep will get you killed faster than a lack of practice.
You're right. I'll do that.
So it tells you now if you have. That's kind of cool. If you sleep in the end.
Hey, you there. That's one impressive sword you got.
You know a lot about swords?
I'm a novice swordsmith. Been at it for 20 years. Now, I'm finally able to make a blade worthy of the name.
20 years? And still just a novice?
It's a competitive world out there for a swordsmith, especially here on this island.
But I heard many swordsmiths have given up. There's less ore around nowadays, and swords don't work against the demons.
True, swords are useless against demons. Unless it's an exorcist that's using them. Kadnik's weaponry has always been prized in Midgant. The Abbey recognized our talents, and now, business is booming. All the smiths here are grateful to the Abbey. They're keeping all of us alive and fed.
Yep, enhance. I was surprised that the Sudden Order stay indoors. He knows what he's doing. He took out a Swordbreaker and he wants it for all that goodies he's around. World, no demon could ever stand against him. The one he suffered came from a pet scratching his chin. The Abbey says the Dreaded is on the loose, but they sent a Lugate after him. Who knows the damage could have caused one more time? Thank goodness for the Abbey.
Here I come! Take that! Devour! Twin whip! Take that! Devour! Finish! Rock straight! Take that! Devour! Take that! Damn! Got you! Twin whip! You won't get away!
Come on, really?
Here I come! Take that! Devour! Take that! Damn! Slow down!
Oh, lots of little materials we can pick up. Nice. Kitty. Wine. 250 gold. That's nice. You want to let us teleport here?
Eisen, I thought you were supposed to be in Midgand. How did you end up here in Islegand? I thought I'd gotten used to you performing the impossible, but this time, I'm at a loss for words. We heard from the Bloodwings that the Abbey might have taken you guys out.
Not this time, but our luck won't last forever. Think of this as a dry run for when I really kick the bucket.
Aye, aye, First Mate. More importantly, are you sure it's okay to bring an exorcist aboard?
I've got my eye on her. If she does anything funny, I'll handle it.
Got it! We'll be on our guard, too.
Skipper's curse, of course. Continents are connected by sea routes which use travel different than cost. Gold make an excellent option for travel. Is this the only place we can go? Guess so. Where we can go?
I gotta say, you guys look less like pirates and more like a circus troupe.
Are you alright with having demons on board, Benwick?
Not remotely an issue. If you're aboard this ship of misfits, you're a pirate. That's just our creed. At least, that's what the captain and the first mate always say.
Speaking of the captain, what's Eifried like?
Let's see. How do I put it? He's like if the sea were a person, and that person had a pointy beard.
Huh. A bearded sea?
Look, everybody on this ship is an outcast from society in some way. Despite that, Captain Eifried accepted us for who we are, and took us all on board.
So he's a kind man.
Well, would you say that the sea is kind? How would it feel to dive in with an open wound?
It would sting. A lot.
Quite so. Some days he's calm and steady, and others he rages. He can be shallow, deep, even a whirlpool.
Sounds like he's a little scary and hard to read.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to serve him, but that air of mystery keeps us around and makes us want to take those jumps. At the end of the day, the dread pirate Van Eifried is one hell of a guy.
He sounds like Velvet in a lot of ways.
Wait, what? How so? I didn't describe him right at all, did I?
Benwick, we're changing course at once for Port Renede.
Sir? What's going on?
3 of our men have collapsed from the Corsair Scourge. They first showed symptoms 3 days ago. How are you holding up?
I'm still doing all right. But if this really started 3 days ago, that means we're all carrying it, doesn't it?
That's what I'm afraid of. But if we head straight to Port Renede, we should be able to get medicine there.
I'll check on everyone's condition.
Make sure everyone stays hydrated, including yourself, understand?
Sir, yes sir. All hands, assume emergency positions.
The crew's holding up well for a bunch of folks at death's door.
What do you mean? Is this Corsair Scourge fatal?
Quite. No one knows what causes it, but it starts with a high fever and ends up with the body falling apart like sand.
Like sand?
Once, there was a great band of pirates who ruled the seas, but the disease spread through their ships and killed every one of them. That's why it's called the Corsair Scourge.
Does that mean we've been infected as well?
You humans, for sure.
Only humans fall prey to the Corsair Scourge.
Then it could have gotten to you too. Right, Moggy Lou?
Oh, right. Alas, that my glorious saga should meet such an ignominious end!
I can't allow our vessel to die from this. If you start to feel ill, speak up.
I will.
All right, we'll all be helping out in the search. Everyone but Eleanor, that is.
Huh? Oh, why does she get to stay? I might be dying too, you know.
You're a witch. Magic yourself healthy. Now quit whining and get going.
Oh, not even a witch is safe from the ravages of the Reaper's curse!
The Reaper's curse?
Okay, where's the herbalist? If I remember right, the Corsair's Scourge needs a particularly special medicine.
Yeah, it's a wildflower called Salatoma. Its juice can cure the Corsair's Scourge.
Doesn't sound too tricky.
Let's not relax until we have it in hand.
Right. Now let's get going.
Hold on a minute. Won't you just be spreading the disease if everyone wanders into town?
Surprisingly, no. For whatever reason, you can only catch it over the ocean waves. It's speculated it might have something to do with the salt in the air, or maybe the microbes in the seawater.
Nobody knows the cause for sure, but there are no recorded cases of people catching it on land.
I see. A strange affliction indeed.
We'll be back soon. You all remain on the ship.
All right. Good luck out there, sir.
We've got to hurry.
Solitoma. Is this really going to be necessary?
What do you mean, Eleanor?
Oh, nothing. It's just, well, the herb is known to work well for fevers and the like, but it tastes bad. So bad. Some say it would even bring a demon to the brink of tears.
Maybe so. But better to drink it than to die, right?
Oh, I'm not worried. It just reminded me of stories from my childhood is all.
That Rokuro, always telling all of us except Eleanor to work harder. Doesn't he realize that I'm a delicate maiden too? This is workplace discrimination. I should put him on a witch trial and burn him at the stake!
I don't think that's how witch trials work.
What's wrong, Eleanor? You look like you've got something on your mind.
I'm just trying to figure out what Rokuro was thinking. When I had Lord Shigure at the end of my spear, Rokuro threw his dagger right at my head. I thought I was dead for sure. I feel like I saw who he truly was, and it frightens me. But he and Lord Shigure are always trying to kill each other. I can't understand why he did what he did.
It might have something to do with his Bushido code.
What's Bushido? Is that like a sword fighter's code?
It's a way of thinking. Be loyal to your lord. Respect your parents. Protect the weak. And act with honor.
You're saying that he was following this Bushido code, and he was protecting me because I was weak?
He might have turned into a demon, but his memories and personality are still intact. I doubt his moral values have disappeared either.
Do you really think he believes in that Bushido stuff? Carving through his enemies with a cruel and unsparing sword! Slash! Pow! Shazam! That's the true nature of a Rangetsu man! I heard that when Velvet first met him, he immediately attacked her without any provocation. I'm sure you haven't already forgotten how he turned his swords on the kid in that fight against Kurogane.
I wouldn't read too much into what Magilu's saying. Rokuro lives for his sword, and that's just who he is.
But I don't think he's all that bad.
I thought you were the one who called him frightening.
I know I said he can be a scary person, but how do I put it? I do feel there's more to him than just wanting to cut people up. It's like he's more sensitive to other people's emotions than he might seem to be at first glance. A sword fighter has to sense his opponents on some level, right?
For a crazed demon, he's actually a nice guy. Is that it?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not like I know him well enough to claim any deep personal insight or anything.
You brought it up.
Ready to go put yourself together, Captain Nervous. Let me hear the end of it. Strange carrot that looks like a... New place. Makes sense, we gotta get a little bit distracted and go straight to the main thing. Bronze scrap. We need a lot of bronze scrap. Early time to sleep. I see, thank you.
A bit ago, a manacled body got caught in my nets.
Manacled? A prisoner?
You too? Yesterday, my nets pulled up an arm. Manacles, even a brand on that one. I really can't take this anymore. I'm losing my appetite, and it's bad for my heart.
You said it. Judging by the tides, they would have to have come from that prison island. Is it really just a prison?
You think it's strange, too? I've suspected something about that place for a while now. They say the whole island is a prison, but if you ask me, I bet it's just an execution ground.
Or it's for experimenting on demons.
Experimenting? What do you mean?
Testing the demons' capabilities. That's why they need prisoners. Food for the monsters.
Not a bad theory.
Just kidding! There's no way the Abbey would do something that horrible, right?
You sure think of some crazy ideas. I bet all of this is the work of some vicious pirate gang.
Yeah, something like that.
That guy. He's pretty sharp.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen any patrol ships around there recently. Used to be they'd chase you off if you got too close.
You know, you're right. If there are pirates about, it'll mean trouble unless the Abbey tightens up their patrols.
The best we can do is keep a wide berth of it for now. We wouldn't want pirates and demons sneaking up on us.
I think we'd notice if pirates or demons were around. No way they'd catch us unawares.
I can't tell if he's sharp or dull as a brick.
Yeah, I was just waiting for them to quiet down. I'm just waiting for them. You know, I'll get sometimes here. Thank you again for that sub, Perps. Since you've been good on stream, well, thank you now. You're amazing. Yeah, I kind of forget that if I don't mute my actual headset, the mouth still moves. Maybe people could read the lips and you guys can know what I was saying when I'm not actually. My headset makes such a loud noise when I mute it though. Oh. The lips are moving, so I wasn't sure. Yeah. Yeah, I muted through OBS, so the voice still picks it up. thinking with the moats and stuff, but most
That's an interesting bridge.
This
Be
bridge has a
approved
bit of
really
history
fast.
to it. Port Renede was originally built here on this inlet. The water's deep enough for ships, but as you can see, it's a bit too narrow for a port. Large ships couldn't come close without a top-rate crew, so Port Renede was used almost exclusively by smaller ships.
What about the Von Eltia?
We're the best of the best. We came and went as we pleased.
So your point is you wanted to brag?
Hey, let me finish. The people wanted their town to grow, so they built an outer harbor for large ships, and this bridge to connect to it.
Uh-huh. So that's why the port and the town are separate.
But there's more. We secretly helped provide the funds and resources for them to build it.
So you are bragging.
And did this bridge bring
Always.
prosperity to Port Renede?
No. The Abbey began regulating shipping and travel right about the time the town finished building the outer port. If only the seas had remained free, Port Renede would have developed into a center for commerce and trade.
I suppose things don't always go as planned.
Then again, even if Port Renede became a bustling port, we still would have no trouble slipping in or out.
I'm not biting this time.
Yeah, Nova can be kind of mean.
Take a look at...
Sometimes. Oh, a perfect one, nice. Wait, we got everything on this one already? Well, so somehow we got everything in the one after this, but not this one. So I guess we'll just keep
Scout
grinding
ship
this one
setting
to
sail.
Get it up. I think this game's not the best game to play like 3 hours. I think almost every area takes like 2 hours. So it's like I finish one area, and then it's like if we try to do another one, it's usually another 2 hours. So it's like...
When I was in Port Zexen, I heard that a swarm of demons attacked the palace and killed the High Priest.
No way! Isn't the palace the most heavily guarded place in the world? How did the exorcist let that happen?
Bad news really does travel fast.
They say that the demons were disguised as humans, but were actually enormous monsters, twice the size of any man. They had razor-sharp horns and 3 burning eyes. They could take over your mind just by glaring at you.
If the demons were that terrible, no wonder the exorcist couldn't deal with them.
Some rumors say they escaped. Some say a legate took them down in a climactic battle. But no one knows the truth. We should be ready to run in case they show up.
Is the world falling apart? Will the bad times return again?
A horned giant with 3 eyes, huh? Velvet, you're one scary lady.
They said swarm, so they were talking about you too.
Yeah, you too. Yes, it is. Always something going on. Straight chest around?
I know I'm repeating myself, but that's just not possible.
But the High Priest hasn't been seen since then. How do you explain that? I heard some people from the capital say that he might have been attacked by demons.
The Abbey's trying to cover it up, but the truth is getting out.
The security at the palace is better than anywhere else. Demons breaking in? inconceivable.
But what if a whole horde assailed the castle?
The exorcists guarding the palace are elite, the best of the best. Horde or not, they couldn't have gotten in.
But what if they were some sort of giant demons? No matter how elite the guards may be, they'd have trouble against something like that.
If giant demons appeared in the capital, there'd be an uproar. I understand your concerns, but please remain calm and trust us. Panic and confusion is just what the demons want. They'll use it to slip into this very town.
Well, we know that, but still!
It looks like rumors from the capital are spreading.
The more chaos there is here, the easier it'll be for us to move around.
Someone got past that first, but it wouldn't let me go back. Served these land and I see I should leave. Those poopy heads. Sorry for the language, guys. Yo! What's up, Eiko? Is it Eiko? I'm probably pronouncing that really, really wrong. Hey, you! How are you? And what's your face? Not so much. I suppose everything makes flesh and green, but they say flesh dance too makes the rain feel like a curse. Curse, you say? A curse? Welcome to the stream. Hee hee hee. A thorny thing? I don't think there's any reason we actually need a thorny one now. I am third son rising star of the character card family. Allow me to test your talent for the game. The goal of the game is to claim matching pairs of cards to collect scoring sets. Begin each turn by choosing one card from your hand and playing it on the field. It's currently on the field. You may take both cards if there's no match card remains on the field. Okay, so it's this card, blah 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 blah. Winner's the player with the most points at the end of 3 rounds. Okay. Should be fun. Oh. I have no clue what just happened there. So the best option is to take one of their cards first. think we met. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I think we messed up that last round. We could have had 25 points and I just wasted it. I don't know why sometimes they take 2 cards and sometimes they don't. I have no clue what we just did there, but it's fine. So, let's read these rules again. Next draw a card from the... Okay, if a card with a matching title is currently on the field, you would take both cards into your scoring pile. Your card remains on the field. Next, draw a card from the deck, place it on the field, and resist the opposite above. Turns. Each card belongs to a scoring set indicated by an icon on the lower right of the card. Scoring sets are formed once you collect a certain number of cards belonging to that set. Once you complete a scoring set, you may end the round and collect points on your sets. You may still opt to continue around, but you won't be able to round and collect points to complete another set. First, we're risk set first, then. Okay. So basically, we're just learning to put sets. Okay. So we're looking for sets for the lower right-hand corner. The problem is, I don't know where a lot of these characters are from. Yeah, I don't really know where a lot of these parts people are from, so I can't like really figure out which. This guy's so lucky. Oh man, I think he just beat us. Oh no, he only got 5 points for it, never mind. Hey, we're winning. Eisen's glasses aren't to blame for his expression, unfortunately. Let's get rid of his top hat, it looks kinda dumb. Oh, that's it? We can't play another one? One of those cards? I recognize quite a bit of them, but I don't remember exactly what. We'll play one more hand, that was fun. Might as well. Right, those are from Tales of the Abyss. The purple ones. Wow. This guy's got like the best RNG luck I've ever seen. Somebody that tells us to phone it? Let's continue it. Nope, that was a mistake. Are you serious? I just lost the rep? Dragon. DRV sounds good. seeing this is ridiculous. Like, he's getting so lucky all the time. I give up. Welcome back. That game is hard. I feel like a lot of it's based on luck, at least I'm just complete potato at it, which is possible. Very offensive past ledges, of course. But when I grew up, one of them. Stupid bills are stupid, yeah. Just live in a train like a hobo. It's always the best option, folks. Oh, the hobo. It's kind of nice ends never go up in price like they do in other RPGs. It's always 100. It's kind of a weird thing in RPGs in general that they go up because it's in most games it's never that big of a deal no matter how much it goes up. It's kind of like Witcher. It's kind of nice that the amount of experience it takes you to level up never goes up. It's always the same. It's kind of a nice little extra thing I've never really seen any other game do. I wish my kitty cat would realize that it's too hot to be sitting on my chest all the time. He just doesn't learn. Identify tail? Ooh. Doesn't look a good tail. Mini Lloyd? Oh, look how cute he is! Still angry. I can't even see her tail. Oh, that tail's so disappointing. Look at it. It's like the tail isn't thinking. Most disappointing tail around. I have to put stuff like behind them. Like make the tail look good. That's alright.
Hello there. How can I help you today?
We're looking for Salatoma flowers.
Well now, that's an order I don't get every day. It's not for the Corsair's Scourge by any chance?
The very same. Some of our crew developed fever 3 days ago. I want to take care of it as quickly as possible.
Understandable, but unfortunately, I'm out of stock right now.
How can you be out of stock? The flower's in season, isn't it?
It is, but not too long ago, a demon appeared in Warg Forest, where we harvested. And now the Abbey won't let anyone inside.
They what? Why haven't they exterminated the demon?
From what little I've heard, they've had trouble tracking the thing. 100 people go in, maybe only one will actually come across the beast.
If it's so rare, then what's the danger?
Because nobody who's encountered it has come back alive.
First the Corsair's Scourge, then no medicine, the Abbey, and a mysterious demon. Never a dull moment with the Reaper's Curse, eh?
I could try to order some from other towns, but if you're already on day 3, it might not make it in time.
But if we go to the Warg Forest, the Solitoma will be in bloom, correct?
Right, but the demon...
We're going to the forest.
I think I'm getting allergic to my cat too. Every time he sits in my lap, it makes me sneeze and stuff. It's like, okay, whatevs. You do you, boo.
The demon of Warg Forest? Yeah, I heard about it. It's been the talk of the town round here lately. My guess is it's some kind of invisible demon. Scary, right?
An invisible demon?
A bunch of exorcists got together to hunt the demon, but they couldn't find it. If it's not invisible, then maybe it's so fast they couldn't see it, or too small for them to notice.
What kind of watch are they keeping on the forest now?
Shouldn't you know? You're an exorcist too, right?
Yes, but my duties take me from place to place, and I don't know the details of the demon hunts in this area.
I see. I don't really know the details myself either, but I hear the exorcists are patrolling in shifts.
Interesting. It sounds like they still might not have a good lead on what this demon is.
Please hurry. Find that demon and get rid of it. We won't feel safe until it's gone.
You have my word. We'll do everything we can.
We're here to find Solitoma. Sorry, but we don't have time to go demon hunting.
I know.
But there's a lot of different videos there. There's now sort of stacking with hunt insects who love this sort of thing. They come to go catch bugs. Which I think the place is creepy in a lot of ways.
Dad, I can't take it anymore. I can't deal with life in this village.
There you go, with the whining again.
Those two, they seem to be rather upset.
Best stay out of it. They're going at it hammer and tongs. The phrase is hammer and tongs.
I'm not whining.
Hammers and tongs.
It's been 10 years and the village is no better off than when we started. Every year it gets colder, and every year our harvest gets worse. And the risk of demon blight hasn't gone away.
Your point? Compared to other regions, Westgand has fewer cases of demon blight. Other areas are suffering worse from the cold and the demons. I'd say we're better off here than anywhere else.
You're saying we're lucky that all we have to worry about is cultivating this inhospitable land?
Don't be so impatient. We'll see results. Westgand has incredible potential. If we keep working this land, eventually it will become a prosperous place. Maybe not now, but in 100 years or 1,000, our descendants will have joy and plenty. That's enough for me.
There you go again. Who cares about ancestors? I'm talking about...
Good man, your words have moved me. As an exorcist, I promise to work my hardest to end the demon blight and help people like you find security.
Oh, thank you for your kind words, young exorcist. Then I have a request. How about you start helping by marrying this fool son of mine?
What?
Ever since his lover gave him the slip, he's been whining like this nonstop.
I'm very sorry, but that wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Is that how you get wives? Just ask them the first lady you meet. She's pretty. Let's just ask her to marry. Oh man. It doesn't look like we're gonna be able to go very far. I only got like 20 minutes left. Trying to think of what we should do here. I kind of want to go back to the other towns and see if there's anything we can pick up now. It's been a while, so a lot of that stuff should have been respawned by now, I think. But you can't. The only place we can warp to is the last place we've been to for some reason. That's weird. Mind your allies in battle.
Everyone attack!
Are you hurt? Can you stand?
Yeah.
Hey, Laphicet. What's the Reaper's Curse Magilu was talking about?
Supposedly,
You know the tail perks?
Aizen's presence has the power to bring misfortune to the people around him.
Is that some sort of special Moloch power or something?
It's worse than mere misfortune. At Vortigern, there was a sudden mass outbreak of demon blight, and many of his fellow crew died on his watch.
I find that a little hard to believe, honestly.
The Reaper's curse is all too real. It was the Reaper's curse that tore me from you and got me captured by Miss Magilu.
Oh, is that so?
I missed you so much. The hazy halcyon days when I would blow on your cheeks to make your tears dry up.
Hey, that's not...
It must be destiny that we've been reunited. How I wish I could return to your side once more.
Do what you want. I don't care.
Really?
I won't stop you. Maybe she wants a Moloch who freely divulges a young girl's secrets.
I'm fine, thank you very much. I've already got Laphicet to look after as it is.
Aw, no fair! Is he the one who blows on your tears now when you cry?
He most certainly does not. And as of right now, you're a stranger to me.
Just back away slowly.
What? Just so we're clear, Laphicet will do no blowing on any cheeks.
Of course not. I mean, not that it ever happened in the first place anyway. Just forget it.
Yet another victim of the Reaper's
He doesn't like a good cheek blowing, you know? Doesn't enjoy a good cheek blowing. I think we're just gonna run over here and try this red thing and then run back and save and probably quit. I think it's my current goal. Like the red thing and then go back to town and turn it in and then quit. It's a little early, but not too early.
You better be ready.
Time to do anything else.
You won't get away.
Spiritualize! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order!
Well, that about does it.
got a chest here.
Take.
Ooh, 3 wins. We still didn't get our thing that we needed.
Scout ship.
Always be on guard.
You won't get away! Is that all you got? Do you think
Hey, is everyone alright?
Ooh, though. And it seems vaguely feeling. I don't think we can get rid of it right now. Oh, look how cute it is. It looks like a monkey, not a feline, though. Maybe he's a weird looking cat, I guess. Man, we got a lot of these. Chocolate Isle, too. It's been a while before we can max out everything she has. Kinda stinks how this game works with all of this master stuff. Some of them, like, we have a lot of it that we can master out, but it's gonna take forever to catch up, and then other ones we don't have anything to do with them.
Eleanor, are you feeling alright?
Yes, for now at least.
I'm glad for that. But please remember, the Reaper's curse is no joke.
Is Isen's curse even real? I'm having trouble believing in it.
You never know. Talk like that might give you a stomachache, or a blister, or a bug might fly into your mouth.
A bug?
Miss Moggy-Lou, please stop making up things just to scare Madame Eleanor. Like when you said that 4 Navy warships tried to detain the Von Eltia and disappeared without a trace? Or that Eisen made a stopover on an island and the men there caught demon blight? Or that a man bumped into his shoulder and started laughing and died from suffocation?
Please stop. That's even more frightening.
That's a pack of lies. It was 7 warships. Everyone on the island, not just men, caught demon blight. And the guy who bumped into me died from hiccups.
Hold me.
But as far as the Corsair's Scourge goes, you don't need to worry. Just drink the Solitoma juice and you'll be fine.
Assuming they're in bloom.
Yeah, there is that.
I have a bad feeling about this.
He's helping first. He's helping. Look how pretty that butterfly is. Let's kill it. Let's kill it. Oh, there's a safe spot right there. Guess we should go up here and save it first.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Yes. Is that all you got? Got you! You won't get away! Here! You won't get away!
I refuse to fall here!
Oh, let's kill all the things purposes. What was I gonna do?
I think it turned out all right.
We will need to be extremely wary. Now, rise, arise, ascending, angel! Gaze upon crash through!
Warp like? See, that gets us another one that we can't even like equip with her because we have so many weapons. Pretty good. Some people get some new names too. We did. Easy to consider. Looks actually looks kind of nice with only one eye. It's really easy to miss those plants. Really easy. I think we'll just run back to town. We got some other areas we haven't searched. We'll just run back to town and go to the shop and check shop stuff out, and then we'll probably just... I did have some chat point stuff. If you guys think of anything else we should add, you guys could take a look. We added quite a bit. A lot of them are kind of cheap right now, but we don't have a lot of viewer numbers, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. I think it automatically goes up the more viewer average you have, so...
Woo! It's a biggie! Darting Bingo! Very nice. And this?
It's disturbingly happy.
And I think I'm gonna call it quits there, guys. We made almost 24 hours. on this game. Oh, I didn't make it to 24. Dang. I appreciate you guys watching and hanging out. It was a pretty fun stream, I guess. Appreciate you. Now I'm just gonna find somebody to raid.